Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard a Captain's Mindset podcast, where we believe that everyone has the potential to become the captain of their own life. I'm your host, Kyle Freiberger, and after spending the majority of my life in the pursuit of becoming an airline captain, I realized that true happiness and satisfaction came from something much deeper than career success. At the age of 34, I took a leap of faith, left my perfect job to become an entrepreneur. This podcast is my way of helping people who feel stuck in life, or even those who have achieved success but still feel unfulfilled. Together, we'll explore how to become the captain of your own life and a better leader for the people around you. I'm not perfect and I don't pretend to be. That's why this podcast is filled not only with my life lessons, but also with insights from other successful leaders in business and in everyday life. My goal is to help you unlock your potential and create a positive impact on the world around you. So buckle up and get ready to take control of your life. If you find value in this podcast, please subscribe and share it with other like-minded individuals. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy this episode of a Captain's Mindset podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of First Class Friday. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the 5 levels of leadership, which is a concept that leadership expert John C. Maxwell introduced. And these 5 levels are very applicable to absolutely anybody who is in a position of leadership. And one of the premises behind this podcast is that we're all leaders, whether it's a leader of our own life or a leader of people around us, whether we know it or not. You know, whether it's a leader for your children, a leader for your partner, a leader for your friends. Leadership isn't just about people being in your presence and following you. Leadership is about influencing people around us, becoming the lighthouse for the people around us. So you never know who you're affecting. So if you want to maximize your positive effect on the people around you, then listen up, because we're going to talk about the characteristics and challenges with each level of leadership and how you can apply it to your life to maximize the amount that you influence the people around you. And in turn, those people help build you up as a human being, as a business leader, as an entrepreneur, a CEO, a manager, whatever position you're in. So at the first level of leadership, the very fundamental level of leadership is positional leadership. And at the positional leadership, individuals have been given a position of authority, such as a manager or a supervisor, but also a parent or a older sibling, right? Somebody who is in a position where there are people that basically feel like they have to follow them. So positional leadership is a position where people feel like they have to follow you. It's not that people don't want to follow you, people think they have to follow you. So the focus on this leadership at this level is simply to maintain order and make sure that tasks get completed. It's not necessarily a good level of leadership at all. If you want growth, if you want inspiration, if you want to develop and help the people around you, you do not want to stay at this positional level of leadership. So shifting into level two is permission leadership. So at the second level leadership, individuals have gained the trust and respect from the people around them. So whether it's your sibling, whether it's your children, whether it's your team members, your employees, at this level, it's all about building relationships and creating a positive environment, whether that's at work, whether that's at home. So again, leaders at this level, they focus on gaining permission from their team members, the people around them, to lead them. So and they do this by creating a culture of respect and trust. So at this point now, you've shifted to where the people around you actually want to follow you. You're an inspiration. You're somebody that they trust, that they respect. Again, so this is the difference between level 1 and level 2 leadership is actually a ginormous leap. So again, think if you're in a relationship and you and your partner, you don't necessarily might not think of it this way, but you're a leader in that relationship. So if you want to be in a position of power and you want to try and dictate what your partner does, right? You try to get them to make decisions based upon what you think the decision should be. there's going to be a lot of animosity in that relationship. There's not going to be as much growth in that relationship, and there's going to be a lot of bunting heads in that relationship. So shifting to that permission level as a leader of a company, as a person in a relationship, as a partner in a relationship, when you allow somebody to follow you because they want to, which is more the idea of suggestions or more the idea of collaboration and not just commanding what you think should happen. And when you do that, you build that trust and you build that culture of positivity and growth. And then instead of animosity and bunting heads and disconnecting from your partner or your team, you end up with a culture of respect, trust, and growth. People are more motivated. People, this is where employee motivation or relationship, partner, the motivation of your partner starts to increase because they feel like they're part of the solution. They feel like they're part of the decision making. They're not just feel like they're, unconsciously or following you around without really putting any thought or effort into it. So that is a huge leap between level 1 and level 2. Now let's get into the next 3 levels, which are, you know, more for if you want to really keep going on the leadership path. If you make it to level 2, you're going to have a much better life. You're going to see the differences, a lot of drastic differences from level 1. But level 2, 3, 4, and 5 is where it gets really, really fun. So level 3 is production leadership. At the third level of leadership, individuals are focused on achieving results. Okay. But what happens is you gain a track record of success. Again, whether this is in your relationship or as a parent or as a team member, as you gain a track record of success, so you keep doing all the things that you need to do to keep going and succeeding in your life. As you gain a track record, the people around you see that and they start to realize that they want to follow you, not because of the trust and respect which they already have, but they want to follow you because of your achievements. Because at this level you're highly productive, you're somebody who repeats themselves over and over and over again, so you inspire the people around you to be more productive as well. You ever, maybe you have a partner, maybe you're in a relationship and you go to the gym quite often, very regularly. And maybe when you started in your relationship, your partner didn't go to the gym nearly as much. And maybe you tried to tell them, but over time, you stopped trying to tell them and you just kept going. You just kept being consistent. And over time, what happens is your partner will feel so compelled to go to the gym because of your influence, not because of your dictatorship, not because you're telling them, not because you're giving them you're not making the decision for them. You're allowing them to decide at their own pace when and how they should go to the gym or work out or exercise or be healthy or whatever this applies to. That is how you get to level 3 production leadership. As your partner sees you grow, get bigger, get your, more abs, maybe lose weight if that's what you're rolling for. Maybe you're a leader and you're bringing in sales in the company and you're driving innovation and you're driving quality and you're driving all of these values that you want to see in your employees. The more that you drive that, the more that you inspire that and you are living that, the more that the people around you will start to live it as well. So that's level 3. Then we shift to level 4, which is a total shift in leadership. At level 4, you have your proven track record. People trust and respect you. People want to follow you. But at level 4, you now focus your time on developing other people around you and building up other leaders around you. At that level, you understand that your success is tied to the success of the people around you, whether it's, again, your relationship with your partner, right? Your success is tied to your relationship with your partner and the success of you together, not you as an individual. If you're the leader, if you're the manager of a company, or if you're the CEO of a company, your success relies on the entire success of your team members at your organization. So at this point, you end up investing time and resources in developing the leaders around you. And then leaders at this level create a culture of learning and growth, and everybody is encouraged to develop their skills and reach their full potential. That's where it gets really fun. You're so The fulfillment at this level is through the roof. This is where you you create other leaders around you add value to people around you, and in turn, those people just build you up. They add so much value to your life as well, but it's not in a transactional way. It's in a relationship collaborative way, which is more fulfilling and more powerful. And you end up accomplishing things that you couldn't accomplish as an individual. So again, another reason to want to keep progressing up the leadership levels is because you cannot accomplish on your own what you can accomplish with other people around you. Think about that, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's at your organization and your business. Then we get into level 5 leadership. Level 5 is a rare type of leadership, and it's very difficult to get to. It takes a lifetime of commitment. But level 5 is the pinnacle level of leadership. So, to achieve this level of leadership, you have to become highly respected and you have to become admired by the people around you, because at this point, your influence extends far beyond the people around you. It extends for generations. When people think about your name, when your name is mentioned and you've moved on from this world, your name is attached to inspiration, to positivity, to growth, to uh, you know, all of these different positive things. And if that can happen, you're a level 5 leader. So at this point, you don't even have to be in the room. It transcends you, it transcends your organization, the people around you. And that is a level that it's hard to get to, but if you do want to get there, there's um, the 4 or the 5 steps of leadership will help you gain a roadmap of how to get there, because each level really focuses on personal development, really focuses on putting a lot of time and effort into understanding yourself, understanding your values, understanding who you want to be. And then moving up the leadership level is part of personal growth. So in conclusion, the 5 levels of leadership, they provide that roadmap. And by understanding the characteristics of each level, you can work to improve your leadership skills and then advance to the next level. And remember, leadership's a journey, it's not a destination. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to get to that next level tomorrow, right? Everything is about the process, everything is about the journey. Enjoy the journey. The more that you enjoy it, the more that you're fulfilled and positive and enjoy the journey, the quicker you're actually going to get to the next level. So keep striving to be the best leader that you can be, and you'll make a positive impact on the world around you, whether you realize it or not. Everything that is in your life, everything that is in your past is part of you. It's your experience, it's your wisdom, it's your knowledge. It's you as a human being that can add value to the people around you. You don't have to be some specially skilled person to add value. Just being a human being can add value. Just giving a smile, just being happy is adding value to people around you. Because let's face it, nobody wants to be around miserable people. And if you do, that's weird. But most people don't want to be around miserable people. Most people feel a sense of happiness when they see other people smiling at them. Most people feel a sense of belonging when they see people smiling at them. So all you have to do to take a step in the right direction is give a smile, give a, be polite, be nice to people around you, and you'll start leveling up your leadership levels in no time. So thank you for tuning into this episode. Leave me a review, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of this episode. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the above at First Class Leaders. And let's dive in. If you want to learn a little bit more about this stuff, we've got blog posts, we've got um, different stuff on social media. Reach out to me directly. I love talking about this stuff, and we'll catch you next time on a Captain's Mindset podcast. Thanks. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Captain's Mindset Podcast. We hope you found value in our discussion of leadership and personal development. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and leaving us a review. Your feedback helps us improve the show and reach more listeners. Remember, everyone has the potential to be a leader in their own life. Keep working on developing a captain's mindset and leading with purpose and intention. Join us next time for more insights and tips on how to become the best version of yourself. And until then, keep navigating through the ups and downs of your life with a captain's mindset and always steer towards becoming the best version of yourself. Become the captain of your own life.